Hi everyone and welcome to Enlightened Tarot. Thanks very much for coming over to watch this video. Today I'm going to look at messages from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. So we're going to ask for messages from Divine Masculine. See what the masculine is thinking and feeling and any messages that he wants to send or she wants to send to the feminine energy. So let's have a look. I've already prayed on the cards. I've already asked for guidance, for insight from my guides, archangels. And I'm just going to shuffle this gorgeous deck and see what messages are coming in from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. Any messages at this time in April 2020, the 26th of April. Any messages for now and going forward. Any messages from Divine Masculine. Six of Pentacles. Put that there. Eight of Cups. Okay. So, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups. Okay. Let's just get some extra on these before we look into them. Let's get some extra. I'm going to use this deck here. Okay, this is the Gilded Reverie Lenormand, if you like this deck. Such a cute little box as well. Little magnetic clasp there. So let's have a look at the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. Any extra you want to give us on the Six of Pentacles first? Any extra on the Six of Pentacles? These are messages from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. Anything from Divine Masculine? Any messages towards Divine Feminine? So Six of Pentacles first. Okay, number 4, the house, the home. So now the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, Eight of Cups. Over here. 33. Cage and the Key. And then the Nine of Cups. So Pentacles and Cups. Wow. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Messages from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine at this time. The 26th of April, Sunday. Going forward. Any messages right now? Number 9. A bunch of roses. So I'm feeling here Divine Masculine sending a message to Divine Feminine. Six of Pentacles. Okay. I'm feeling, because of this card next to it, whoever they've been with, whoever they've been spending time with, you know, that's been okay. Or it's had its ups and downs. Or whatever the situation, whoever they've been, because this is about sharing, you know. Six of Pentacles, sharing their time together. Sharing their time together. Sharing their time together, but not completely being happy. Not completely being happy. Because the Eight of Cups is showing Divine Masculine wants to come out of the relationship, whoever they're with. Okay. Coming out of the relationship. The Nine of Cups here, next to the Eight of Cups, is about wanting to find some choices. Wanting to come out of the present relationship and go forward and look at other things, do other things and go towards something different. Okay. You know, you as a Divine Feminine hold a lot of positive energy, and your energy is picked up by the masculine. So the Eight of Cups here next to the Nine of Cups is about wanting to find different ways of doing things, because this in a way has had its place, whether it good, whether it bad, but you know, they've learnt a lesson. They've learnt lessons through it. They've been triggered through it. Here we can see the home. Yeah, they've tried to set up home. They've tried to build a foundation, build something firm with the person that they were together with. But because of this, it's not enough. You know, whatever they've built is just, it's not enough for them to sit in for too long. And even if they've been in it for some time, it's just not enough. They're not feeling it. You know, once you meet your twin flame, you always have that knowing, that feeling. You know, and here the Eight of Cups is showing that they want to come away. They want to do things differently. They want to find their own way. They want to find their own path, but in a more enlightened way, in a more awakened way. Because this is about choices. So really the message coming through right now from Divine Masculine to the Feminine is that they want to come away. Okay, they want to come away from the present relationship. So if you have been wondering, that's the message to you. They're telling you that they do want to come out of whoever they've been with. Okay, this card here for the Eight of Cups is about awakening, coming out of the cage, coming out of the trapped feeling, and being more in a space of love, being more connected to the heart space, the heart chakra. It's a good time. It's you know, an even better time right now to be doing this, making better decisions, you know, clearer decisions to go forward into these other choices that are being shown here. The Nine of Cups are showing that they want to do things differently, not in the same old, because this cage is being opened. It's being opened from within for Divine Masculine. They've been on a journey themselves, you know. Not only the Divine Feminine, the Masculine have been on their own journey, and they're becoming more awake, and they're becoming, around this time period now, that they're becoming more awakened inside, that they want to come away. They want to move out. They want to move on. They want to move away. And it's not now about having to be with somebody, having to be in a relationship. That's not really the key anymore for them. Because you can see the key there is unlocking this cage. You know, they're okay. And this, again, this journey, as you know, if you've been watching my videos, is about the self, even for the masculine, being and finding the self. So they're at this stage, and they want to tell you that. They want to tell the feminines that. They want to do things differently. They want to do things more in a flowy way, more in an awakened way. And this also tells you, you know, that they want to connect with situations, with people, in relationships. They want to do things differently. They want to connect. This is a gift. This is a bunch of red roses. This is about working from the heart space. As you can see, unlocking the cage, working from the heart space. I mean, these are great messages, you know, right now for Divine Masculine to be awakening like this around this time frame is great, because the energy is there for you to use. That now it's you know, you've got the time to go within and to reflect and think. And as Divine Feminine has been doing a lot of the work for the ones who met their twin some time back, you know, them doing the work on the self has really helped the masculine in wanting to come away, really, you know, opening up. Because if you've been in separation, you know, it's been difficult, but they've never forgot you. They've never forgot the feminine. So really, really good messages there to begin with. So let me just put these here so you can have a look. I'll put these here, you can see, and I'm going to go now to the Archangel Michael deck and ask any more messages that Divine Masculine wants to give to Divine Feminine. Is there any more messages that want to come through, apart from this awakening more so in this time period and coming out of present relationships, or at least wanting to shift out as soon as they can, and to do things in different ways, in a more spiritual way, in a more awakened way. Any more messages from Divine Masculine? Let's have a look. They're so slippy, unless it's my hands that are so slippy. Your children are watched over by angels. Okay, so again, I feel like, you know, this message is about the inner child of the masculine being awakened, you know, being guided. This is a good message, being awakened. Just extra confirmation on this, you know, coming away, awakening. You know, your children are being watched over by angels. Your inner child is being awakened here. The masculine is letting you know, feminines. So the person you're asking about is trustworthy. It's safe for you to trust. The same to the feminines, you know. You don't always have to have the doubt about somebody. You don't always have to not trust people. And especially when you're going within. And especially when you're connecting more with the higher self. They're saying here that you can trust. So you already trusted your twin flame when you met. And if you haven't, or you've been struggling with that, if that has become an issue, the trust, they're saying that you can trust them. Deep down, the inner knowing is you can trust. Let's get a third one. This is your life's purpose. This one's saying that this, I'll read the prayer at the bottom, that Archangel Michael, you know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you to help me be aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions so that I'm taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. Again, these are matching with these, you know. They're understanding more of what their journey is about. Okay, they've learned a lot of lessons. They've gone through their experiences of being with another after meeting the feminine, which is great. Great news. They're there doing this at this time. They know their inner child is being healed, is being watched over, is being guided. They are to be trusted. You know, their truth is always connected with your truth. Even if the 3D part of you, the ego space, has been doubting that trust. But it's here, it's letting you know that this is a message from divine, masculine. And they're understanding more of what their journey is. So let's just have a look with the love and romance cards. Any messages from the masculine to the feminine, please let us know. Okay, here we go. Deception. You see, they're saying to you here, they've worn a mask for a long time, okay? They haven't felt themselves. They just haven't. Just like the feminine, you know, wearing a mask for other people, but deep down you're very hurt inside. Your personality was trapped inside because of the way things have been, because of your experiences, because of the way, you know, your parents might have been, the way your siblings are towards you, the arguments, the fighting. You've had to wear a mask just to protect yourself. This is what the feminines, this is what the masculine is saying to you, that they've had to be somebody else. They've just had to be somebody else, and they're coming out of it. Again, they're going through more of this awakening. They've had to be somebody else. They've had to, you know, even if their upbringing was great, even if they had the best parents, you know, their inner part was pushed away. It's like they had to follow a certain way of being because of their culture and just their upbringing, just the way that they've been programmed. And even if the program was a good one, it's still a program, you know. Had to wear a mask. So they're saying to you that they've had to wear a mask, okay, for a long time. So when you two have met, you've triggered some stuff in each other you probably weren't even aware of, you know, but as time's gone on, it's been part of the healing, the process, you know, so maybe not straight away, but you knew there was something there when you met. Unrequited love, you see, again, even with the best upbringing or the worst upbringing, they still didn't love themselves. Again, they were just following what they thought they had to do, or the way they thought they had to be. Unrequited love, okay? So I'm being told here the messages for the feminine right now is that they've not loved themselves, just like the feminine. They've not loved themselves, and the deception card is they've worn a mask. They've not been honest or truthful with you, pulling away from the feminine, but wearing a mask at the same time. So they were not happy. They're not happy inside. Let's have a look. So again, it's been taking time, and you're being on this journey for a long time, and you've been in separation for a long time. But again, they're saying here, you know, right now, through this awakening, through this opening of your eyes, you know, the blinkers are coming down. Things are going to start to be clearer. Okay, things are going to start to become clearer. So I'm just going to put them to one side, and I'm going to go to the Angel Whispers card here. Or Nature's Whispers, not Angel Whispers. Nature's Whispers by... who are these by, actually? Let me have a look. Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall. This is a beautiful deck. Really gorgeous pictures on here. So let's ask now. I'm going to put them back. Messages from the masculine to the feminine. Around this time frame now, the 27th of April, the 26th of April, Sunday. Any messages for the feminine from the masculine? Ooh, let's put them in there. Laughter. So things are becoming lighter. I want to tell you that they're laughing more. They're becoming more awake. They are laughing. They are happy. Or they're at least going towards their happiness. You know, they're coming out of the old stuff. Being spontaneous, see them now, they're making decisions based on what they want, what they feel, rather than the way things have been or had to be because of the programming. Even if the parenting was good, even if the programming, even if the upbringing was good, even if it was the best ever, you know, and they had everything, it was still they had to be a certain way. And this is a great card. You're being spontaneous. You're coming out of what other people think, you know. Brilliant intuition. They're telling you again. They're waking up. They're waking up to the feminine. They're waking up to you. Okay. They didn't realise it at the time, but again, their intuition is being heightened, just like the feminine's is still growing. It's, you know, they're waking up because this part of them, you know, it's always been there, but they didn't always connect. Okay, they didn't always connect because they're working from ego a lot of the time. So intuition is being heightened. Intuition. So let's have a look now. Where am I going to go? I'm going to go here. The Daily Teachings by Rhonda Byrne's Secret. So let's have a look. Messages from Divine Masculine. Let's get to the end there and get the messages at the beginning. There we go. Let's have a little look where they want us to start. So Angel's Guide. Show us a message from Divine Masculine. Anything they want to tell us. Okay, so this one I'm being drawn to. Okay. You are diligent in keeping your car full of fuel. Are you as diligent in keeping yourself full with good thoughts and good feelings? You can only go in the direction you want in your life when you have the right fuel and enough of it. It's true. So thank you for these amazing messages. Where am I going to go from here? What cards am I going to look at? I'm going to have a look at these cards as well. Any messages from the masculine to the feminine during this time? I mean, the one thing's clear is that they are waking up, you know. This mask is coming down during this period. The mask is coming down. They're becoming more them. They're becoming more of who they truly are, really. You know, awakening, opening their heart space. Okay, so this is flown out. See, walking away from the old. Walking away from the old. Here I'm going to show you. That cage is being opened. That key has turned the lock to open. There's their heart space. They're walking away from the old. Okay. Which is great. Again, which is great. So really the main message coming through to the feminine is that they're coming out of the old relationship. They're coming out of the way they thought they had to live, the way they thought they had to be, regarding, you know, what the parents might think, what their relatives might think, what people close to them might think. They just were more bothered about that than they were about trying to get with the feminine, because to get with the feminine is their truth. That's when they become completely whole, and that's when the feminine have become completely whole as well. That's when you have really found yourself, and that there, you know, you've released a lot of the old programming and the old beliefs, and you realise that all of it was a game anyway. You know, all of it was a game, and everyone played a part in getting you to where you had to be to come out of that, for you to connect to your heart space, through the pain, through the hurt, through the horrible upbringing, through the, you know, the turbulence, through narcissism, through parenting, through narcissism, through relationships that you had, even in workplaces, you know, going through all of that stuff, being put down, feminines and the masculines being put down, okay? So the main message coming here from the masculine is that they are coming away from the old. They're coming away, I feel, from the people, the person that they've spent time with. You know, coming out of the old. This is a shift anyway. This is a shift. And if it resonates with you, you'll understand that coming out of the old earth and shifting into the new earth is this shift, this energy is so amazing, so positive, that the masculine can feel all of this, okay? And it's waking them up. It's waking them up. So it's a really good time, okay? I'm going to end it there because I'm just looking at the time. I don't want to keep the video too long, so we'll end it there. But the main message here is, if anyone's been wondering what's divine masculine thinking, you know, what is there any messages for you? Because they connect with you regularly, you know, and when you're in a good place, you can hear them, you can feel them, you can see them in a dream, you know, you connect with them better, because they're always going to be a twin flame, even if you're not together physically in the 3D. They're always going to be a twin. They're always going to be a part of you. So I'll leave it there for now, and I'll try and get one out as soon as I can. But I do want to say, stay strong through this time, and I want to send you all lots of love and light, and I will speak to you all very soon. Thank you very much for watching.